Hi everyone, this is Sharon. This is part 2 of my June design team project for Sweet Pea Curiosities. And if you tuned in to part 1, you know that I am working with some beautiful cabinet card photos from Marissa's blue cabinet card kit and her green cabinet card kit. Looks like today I'm just working with the blue. In the last session I had some green ones. I'm also working with some beautiful images from her vintage collection of artist papers set 3. And I will put links to those kits down below in my description. So I've got 2 pieces of ephemera I want to work on today. Let's start with the more complicated one first. So I've got these 2 beautiful ladies that I am going to be incorporating into this project in this background piece. And then I've just got some coffee dyed paper that I want to use to back these 2 cards. And then I also have this piece of paper or a page from this French embroidery book, kind of a vintage one that I got recently. So I thought I could back this piece with that. So I believe, yes, that is going to be my first step. I want to back this with this. And my thought with this project is to kind of create a folded piece of paper that has a pocket along the bottom. So I printed this twice, the second time with just the strip. And I want to attach this to create a little shallow pocket on the bottom where I'm going to insert my 2 ladies. And I want to fold this down and then in half. So on the inside, we'll have some journaling space and a place to tuck things. And then on the outside, I'll have a couple of pockets with journaling cards, and you can use those to tuck a few other things in as well. So let's start out by gluing the entire back side of this piece, and then I'm going to add this to it. Okay, so I covered the entire back with glue, and I want to make sure I get this flower on there. That's going to be on the outside, so I think I just want to stick it down in this corner. I'm just going to let the edge of this vintage piece of paper hang over, and I'll just do that on all sides just to kind of give it a... This entire piece sort of has like a little bit of a grungy feel to it, I think. The photos and this paper and then this colored, I say colored, but it's been kind of foxed and tanned over the years. Let's see. I'm just going to take my plastic card and burnish that down well. And then I'm just going to take my ruler and tear off the excess. And then we've just got that nice aged paper hanging around the sides. I think I will just do a little bit of inking around the edges where I freshly tore it. That side looks pretty good. And then just want to square off and maybe just kind of rough up these peaked corners. Okay, so now my thought is to fold this down, and I kind of want to get a feel for how tall, maybe something like that. And what that'll do is form a couple of top tucks on the inside, which will be nice for putting things in. And then I want to fold it this way as well. So we've got kind of a folder maybe, or a folded piece of paper, but this can open up fully. You can use this for journaling, decorating, tucking things. So it's kind of multi-purpose. And then on this side, as I mentioned, I am going to add this little shallow pocket. My thought is to just stitch that down here and here on each side. And do I want to stitch it in the middle? I think I'm just going to leave it loose in the middle. I don't think it needs to be stitched down. It's going to be folded, so that'll stay in place. Now I'm wondering, yep, I'm going to cut this out right along the edge. I thought maybe I'd fold this top down, but this is presentation paper, so it's a little bit thick. I think that would get too thick, so I'm just going to cut along there where the design is. Okay, so before I stitch that down, I'm going to be adding some glue to the bottom to seal that up for my pockets. So I'm just going to run a bead of art glitter glue along there. Okay, now I will take this to my sewing machine and stitch on each side. Okay, we've got our pocket stitched down, so that's a nice little tuck space. And if we fold this top down and this like that, we'll have a little pocket there and one on the back. So let's move over to our two ladies and get them backed. I've got this old piece of coffee dyed paper. Thought I would just use that to back these two. They're loosely cut out right now, so I'm just going to back them first and then we'll do a finer cutout after that. So I thought for this one, she's looking a little grungier on her frame, so maybe we'll do the grungy side of this one. And then here I'll just do the more plainer side on the back of her. Okay, let's cut our two pieces out. Okay, we've got our two ladies cut out, and these are the backs. I'm thinking the backs, maybe we can just give them a little stamp somewhere to add some interest. Okay, I pulled a couple of small scrolly kind of stamps that I have from a set. I've had it for ages. I have no idea where it came from, but there's lots of little pretty motifs. So I'm just going to ink that one up. Put that on there. And then this one. There, just adds a little bit of prettiness to the back of our little journaling cards. So let's bring our piece back again. So my thought is to tuck her there and her there. And then in our pockets, we could maybe add a little bit more. I've got a pile of these little offcuts of, I think it's an old French magazine or newspaper or something. So I pulled a couple of those little pieces that I thought would be kind of pretty right behind these ladies. Since this is kind of an embroidery theme, I imagine these to be great stitchers. And these pieces are, I don't know, I guess this one could be, looks like some lace work, and this looks like it's maybe advertising lingerie and some fashion things. So I'm going to put her in there, and then we'll tuck this one in here. So we've got our pockets, and then I'm just going to leave the inside as is, but I think to keep this closed, I'm going to need like a clip or something on here. I've got this rusty paper clip that I think I can use on there, and then I've got this little piece of lace that I can tie onto it. So let's put that through there. And then let's just clip that on like that. Okay, so now we have a nice little ephemera piece we can tuck into a journal. Lots of storage place and room for writing. Places to tuck pretty little things. I hope you enjoyed that piece, and now we will be on to our last and final ephemera piece for this project. All right, this final piece is going to be a very simple little journaling card. So I've got some fabric that I'm going to use for my tab at the top, my pretty lady in this photo, and my background for my card. I'm going to tuck this in. I'm making a little corner tuck, so I'm going to tuck this vintage piece of handwriting in there. And this is what I'm going to use to back my base. It's a piece of ledger. So I think the first thing we're going to do is back our base with the ledger paper. So I'm going to glue the back side of this. Okay, and I want to make sure I get this beautiful teeny tiny writing at the bottom. So I'll just put that right about there. Smooth that out with my card. You may have noticed I've been wearing a sweatshirt for these sessions. Here in Wisconsin, it's been very chilly this week for June. We have such a very small window between winter and the humidity of summer to open up doors and windows, and it's usually this time of year, but I've had to wear a sweatshirt indoors to keep my doors open. Okay, so let's just trim around that piece. If the background paper is nice, I like to just leave a little bit of it overhang, just for a little bit of contrast. Okay, and then let's see. I want to snip my corners. I was deciding if I wanted to go rounded. I think I'll just snip them off. Okay, and now we are going to take our lady and place her down. Let's see, I think I wanted her this way. Place her down in this corner and just glue along this side, and then I'll create a nice little tuck. Okay, and then I've got this piece of fabric that I thought looked nice at the top, so let's just cut that off about there. And do I want to glue that or staple it? I think I'll staple it. So I'll just get my little tiny attacher. Get that centered. Okay. And now I thought we could do a little bit more embellishing on the back. Okay, I found this label. It's fairly neutral, but I thought it would add just enough to the back side of our tag or journal card, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then in the front, I just pulled this little handwritten piece of paper, gives you some writing room on the back, and we can just tuck that in there for now. And we've got our card completed. So let's just do a recap of all the items we made this month for our project. We have our folded paper item from this session. And then in our last session, we created this journaling card with this flip up. And that's the back. And then we created this little folder. Got this lady tucked in this leather pocket. Lots of writing room on the inside of that one. And then we created this booklet. Lots of fun papers to write on the inside. And these two little cuties on the covers. I also made a number of projects off camera, and I will share those with you as well. So here's another folded paper idea. In the pocket, I just tucked this piece of vintage wallpaper. I punched the edge of it, but it's a nice little journaling card. And then I have this beautiful lady just backed her with some old paper. And I've got a little clip on this pocket. And this is another one of Marissa's background papers. And I just added a little embellishment there. And we've got this whole back side to use for writing. And I just added a little stamp on there. I also created this one similar to the one we did in today's session. So I've got a little corner tuck with this lady's image. I added a wool tab at the top, this beautiful background paper. I just added a little bit of Braille paper for writing into this pocket. And the backside has some vintage ledger and some washi tape. Then I created this card with this little cutie on the front. And this is, again, one where she's attached to some velvet ribbon. She flips up for some secret journaling space on the back side, this beautiful image on the front. And then on the back, I've got this vintage music paper and some washi tape. And then this next one is another little folder. I added a lace pocket on the front. This is the beautiful paper that I used. And then I've got these two. I imagine these two to be a nice young couple. And I backed them with some lined paper so they can be used as journaling cards. And then I lined the inside with an old ledger sheet, left some room for writing. And that's the back. And then last but not least, I made another little booklet. So I tied this up with a piece of pink lace. So I've got this lady on the front. That's from the blue cabinet cards. And then I added this metal piece at the top. And this is the background paper of Marissa's that I used. I just added a little bit of collaging to the back. And then on the inside, I lined it with some old book page again. And I did some stenciling with paste on the front and back cover. And then just added some writing room and some interesting book pages on the inside. A little doily. And that is that one. So I hope you enjoyed my project for June for Sweet Pea Curiosities. I hope you make some items of your own. And until next time, bye-bye.